All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Tyson Fury says that the fight with Deontay Wilder is off, that he's frustrated, and he has to fight this December in the UK. Did a video about a little bit of it yesterday, but now that Tyson Fury has spoke, I've looked into this a little bit more carefully, and I have a different view on it right now. Um, let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So before I get into this video, there are going to be certain sections of this video which are speculation and opinion because we are talking about boxing and that's what happens sometimes. So some news came out this weekend that Tyson Fury, who I think is a complete and utter lowlife, okay, no respect for Tyson Fury whatsoever, none, okay, the way he handles his business, none. Bob Arum either, man. All these guys. But anyway, Tyson Fury says that he is going to pull out of the Deontay Wilder fight. He's frustrated that the fight hasn't taken place yet. He's had mental health issues, so he can't afford to sit still and not fight. I thought to myself, can't afford to, right, you probably can't afford it, as in you probably can't afford to not fight. Because, you know, when you got Bob Arum taking a big chunk of your money out your purse because you struck a deal with him, and you've got Mr. Kinahan taking a big chunk of money out your pocket because you got a deal with him, ESP, you might just not have a whole lot of money left out of what you got paid. Sat back and thought about that. Like, you know what? Tyson Fury probably got less than a half of what Deontay Wilder actually made for that last fight. And in entertainment in general, people tend to start, tend to exaggerate the numbers. And I've heard this from multiple people who are some of the people who those numbers are told about, or manage actors where they tell you what the numbers are, right? And they always tell you like, man, no, you got it. Nah, those aren't really the numbers. The numbers aren't quite that high. So I'm thinking to myself, does Tyson Fury got money problems? Like, why would you want to fight this early in October, in December? Why would you want to fight somebody else in December and then not fight Deontay Wilder? Well, he thinks he can get to the Anthony Joshua fight, right? But why wouldn't you just take the Deontay Wilder fight a little bit later down the road? Could be money problems. I don't know. So, but that doesn't change my reasoning. Right now, what did Bob Arum say? Because Bob Arum gave a little bit more detail in this interview that he gave, and he said, "Well, you know, in December, I checked, and there are no dates available in December because of college football." Hold on. You said that it was going to be in December months ago. You should have known whether or not those dates were filled in December months ago, because those dates in December were filled months ago. So why are you just now all of a sudden realizing that there's no dates available in December? I will tell you why. Because it's a bunch of pucky. Okay, it's not true. They were not going to fight in 2021 in 2020 Deontay Wilder, because the money's not there. The money's not there. That is a fight where you had $17 million come in through the gate. That is something that Frank Warren said. So for everybody running around saying, Deontay Wilder, he's been calling out, I've heard some of the most ridiculous justifications for Tyson Fury pulling out of this fight. He's been calling Deontay Wilder out. He's been calling Deontay Wilder out for months, and Deontay Wilder's not saying anything. What's he supposed to do? He's supposed to shut up, sit down, or call him. Somebody can call him, call his team. But he never said that he didn't want to fight. So why would you get upset about it? Why would you get all fussed, but all flustered? But the idea that Deontay Wilder was refusing to talk to Tyson Fury, so that's why Tyson Fury gets to get out of his rematch clause? No. No. Now, do I believe? Now, like I said yesterday, because I said it in this video. I said it in the video I did yesterday. I do not believe what Shelly Finkel said about December 19th. I do not believe it. Shelly Finkel can say that fight's going to be in December. I don't believe it. If you haven't noticed, Fox pay-per-view already has a pay-per-view that month. The Errol Spence Jr. versus Danny Garcia pay-per-view fight is in December on Fox. Where are you going to air this pay-per-view in December? You know what I'm saying? Where are you going to go? Like, you're going to go up against Errol Spence, and you're going to have Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury 2 weeks after, or the week after, Errol Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter. Versus Danny Garcia. No, you're not. These guys have known this fight is not going to be happening in a while. Tyson Fury is probably very, very frustrated that his money is getting short because he expected another payday this year and he didn't get it. Okay, so I'm not going to go like there are other things that people are saying could be the reason why Tyson Fury is dropping out of the fight, like cheating. I don't buy that the accusations that he cheated are the reasons he's not taking the fight. Because although I do believe Tyson Fury cheated, I believe heavily that he cheated. I don't believe that Tyson Fury has any problems about cheating again. And in fact, there's a chance that he might be so disconnected from normal people's sense of right and wrong that he just wouldn't care. He probably doesn't think it is. He doesn't see it as cheating. He feels that's how you play it. Hey, I'm a fighting man. That's what we do. You do anything you need to do to win. Nah, man, that's not how it's supposed to go. But I do not believe that Tyson Fury would not take that fight just because of the allegations of him cheating. I don't believe that that's the case. I don't have any reason to believe that that's the case. Don't have any reason to believe that that's not the case. That's just my gut. That's just my gut feeling, man. But like I said, when people get antsy, when people get really, really antsy, there's usually a reason why they're getting really, really antsy. Okay, Tyson Fury set his fat behind down for 2 years without taking a fight. Deontay Wilder has not had a fight in the same amount of time that Tyson Fury has not had a fight. Okay, there are a bunch of fighters and boxers in boxing that have not had fights in the same amount of time that Tyson Fury has been going up without a fight. There's no Tyson Fury is some special guy that gets to fight, do whatever he wants because he's getting itchy. No, dude. If Tyson Fury is anything like most people, like most people in this world, they know how to run through a lot of money. If you run through a lot of money and then you realize, dude, that your next paycheck got held up, you might want to do anything that you can do to try to get your hands on some money, including reneging on relationships that you already have and all of that stuff. So to me, it looks like maybe Daniel Kinahan dug Tyson Fury a little deep in the pockets. He's probably running around with some of his friends, spending a bunch of money trying to be big man baller. And don't realize, look, dude, when you got 15 different people in your checkbook, right? When they catch that check and get that check to you, whole lot of people want their money, man. And not everybody is going to be like Martin Carefoot and not take the money. You know what I mean? Like sit around and help you before you pay up. Nah, dog, you got to pay up, man. So, I was listening, like I said, I'm sitting here thinking about this stuff and I'm like, I did a video yesterday because I really do believe what I said in the video yesterday. I do truly, truly, truly believe that Tyson Fury is a scumbag. I really do believe that his sense of ethics is just way, way off, dude. But hey, man, I don't know. Maybe his mama didn't raise him right. Maybe his daddy didn't raise him right. And he just don't see anything wrong with breaking promises left, right, front, and center. You know what I mean? Like going into conversations with people and people not being able to trust that after you walk out the room, that what you said in the room is what is gonna eventually take place. But now if the fight doesn't happen, I told you, hey man, it doesn't bother me if the fight doesn't happen. Just straight up, it doesn't bother me at all. If Tyson Fury wants to fight some no-name dude in the UK, cool. Well, number one, that opens him up to that investigation with Martin Carefoot, but I'm quite sure they could pay the BBBOC off or something like that, dude, because, Tyson Fury, though he wasn't with the one, mobster dude, next thing you knew, he was with another mobster dude, right? It's like the Irish guy left the building, so the Scottish guy came in, right? Now he's taking pictures with him. Maybe the Scottish guy is out there saying, hey, man, we need to get this fight right now. We need to make this fight in UKA. Let's make this money, Tyson. I'm your new sugar daddy, Tyson. So maybe Tyson's new sugar daddy, now that Mr. Kinahan is gone, is pushing him to do this. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Tyson Fury is a scumbag. Tyson Fury cheated in that first fight. He cheated in that second fight. Well, let me get this in chronological order. He cheated in the first fight. Well, he cheated in Vladimir Klitschko's Hamer fight. Was on performance-enhancing drugs, and everybody knew it. He'd already tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs before the Vladimir Klitschko fight. Then he comes back and fights Deontay Wilder with a glove half on. And then when he gets a draw and Deontay Wilder executes a rematch clause, the guy disappears, goes finds an Irish alleged mobster to come and help him in the rematch, and then boom. It's just And now that he opened his mouth and that guy's gone, there's somebody else going to come in there, and they're going to more than likely have a different agenda for their sugar boy Tyson Fury. But that's my take on the situation, dude. Tyson Fury's just, man, he's just such a disappointment. As a person, as a fighter, he's a very good fighter, man. As a person, he's just a guy that I used to think, because I would listen to him joke and all that. You know, he's a nice, laughable guy. Like you listen to him, you think he's a nice guy, he's a funny guy, but dude, deep down, dog, he's a damaged individual, and he has the man, God, he has the moral compass of like I'm saying, his moral compass has been broken. But anyway, that's just my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in yours, and with that, I'm out. Peace.